Hey everybody, it's me, Ryan Henning with Victoria Weather. It's a Friday night, so I guess that means we should probably look forward to the weekend. And my favorite activity on weekends is, despite what my wife might think, it's not raking and doing yard work. It's actually watching football, especially in the fall. So I thought, why not take a look at how the weather might impact games this weekend. So it's not going to be a washout anywhere. Since I'm looking at this, why don't we let you also and our eyes adjust a little bit. So the big story across North America is this big area of low pressure over northern Quebec. And we've got a cold front trailing all the way down into Texas. And you can see it's not very active. Dry slot already. This is overnight, so this is going to be about midnight tonight. Working its way into New England with showers and storms from the southern Appalachians down through central Texas. And as we march forward, not going to be doing a whole lot of moving. So if I was going to be particularly concerned about any of the games for this weekend, especially some of the bigger games, one that I would definitely keep an eye on is Duke, North Carolina here in Chapel Hill, where it looks like it's going to be showers, thunderstorms, particularly in the later third of the game. And then starting later at 3:30 Eastern Time is going to be Florida State at Clemson in upstate South Carolina, and it looks pretty active there as well. And then later in the evening, there's going to be a game at Ole Miss in Oxford. I forget who the Rebs are playing, but I do know that they're at home, and that is going to be a stormy, rainy affair there. And the other big game that's really going to be impacted by the threat for rain is going to be LSU at Alabama. That's going to be a huge game, and it's also going to be a huge mess. And if I were a betting man using weather and my limited knowledge of college football, I would say bet on LSU and their big running back, Leonard Fournette, who's a beast to begin with, and if he's running in the rain, I think that could be a difference maker. So I maybe look for LSU in the upset in Tuscaloosa. So I mean, really, the obvious issue tomorrow is going to be with games in the SEC and ACC. So the SEC is this part of the world. ACC is kind of running through here. So, like I said, that Duke North Carolina game looks tough. The game at Athens in Georgia, that could be a rainy one as well. It's going to be a little bit too late for Virginia at Miami down in Miami. That's an afternoon game, and the Thunderstorms are going to be rolling in late there. And the Washington Huskies up in the Pacific Northwest, they're actually on the road playing at Utah, and as you can see, looks a lot better in Salt Lake City than it does in Seattle. So that's going to be where the real action is going to be tomorrow anyway, for your college football viewing plans. And finally, overnight tomorrow night and before the noon kickoff for the NFL, it looks like it's going to clear out considerably. There's our noon kickoff time. Still be a few showers and storms. The big game of the week is going to be Green Bay at the Carolina Panthers in Charlotte, and that looks a lot clearer than it will tomorrow. So that looks like they're going to be in pretty decent shape. The only real trouble spots are going to be down in Florida. And I don't believe that that's going to be a problem because I don't believe any of the teams are at home. Let me take a quick look here at my calendar. Tampa Bay is playing at home late. So let's see what the late kickoff would look like down in Tampa. It looks like the NAM still has a little too far. Oh yeah, the GFS still does have some significant showers and storms around there. The game that I know that I am more concerned about is going to be the game that is going to feature the San Francisco 49ers at home in San Francisco, where they might see a little bit of rain playing against the Atlanta Falcons, and that'll be an interesting game, given that Atlanta is a dome team, and well, San Francisco, it just doesn't rain very much during their games. So those are the two primary areas where there could be a little bit of impactful weather. But again, it's going to be a lot more manageable on Sunday than it will be on Saturday. I apologize. I've got a dog doing wind sprints with the stuffed hedgehog right now, right behind me. Let's see if we can't capture her on video before I send you on your merry way. There. Go. There she is. Isn't that cute? Pardon the mess. We have two dogs that like to tear everything apart. One of them's sleeping though. Alright. That's enough out of me. And I am wearing a Purdue sweatshirt. I did go to Purdue University. There's no amount of weather that's going to help them win this weekend. But that's going to do it for me. I am Victoria weather meteorologist Ryan Henning with my accomplices either running or sleeping behind me. I hope you enjoy the weekend, and there's some good football action on Saturday and Sunday. Thanks again.